Hi guys, for this PickACrystal, we're going to be discussing the movie premiere of your guys' life since you were born up until now. So yeah, I basically found a bunch of old memorabilia stuff, like old movie tickets that I've collected throughout the years. So I'm gonna like randomly grab one from a bag for each deck, and whichever one, I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. Whichever like movie ticket I pick or whatever comes through, I feel like that's gonna be symbolic for your guys' life, the theme. So yeah, we'll get to that in the reading. I'm going to pull cards and clarifiers. Instead of a crystal, I'm going to ask you guys to decide on a card. This person I used to know for a short time. He was a really like beautiful graffiti artist, very well known in LA. And yeah, he used to draw me and write to me for a little bit. So I've always collected his the stuff, the letters and all that, and cards. And it's really beautiful, right? Like seriously talented. So yeah, if you guys feel like this beautiful imagery resonates with you, or if you just like it or connect with it, or maybe you guys love Halloween, pile 1 would be for you. Go ahead, fast forward, click the link below. If you guys like this one, if maybe Christmas is your thing, or if this resonates with you, the colors speak to you, feel free to fast forward by clicking the link below to pile 2. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move forward with pile 1. Okay, pile 1. Let's get a random ticket. Broken City. Okay. I don't remember. Broken City. Let's look it up. It's been a long time. If you guys remember, great, because I don't. So somehow this relates to the theme of your guys' life. Oops. Hold on. Broken City movie. Okay, is a 2013 American, I don't know what that word means, so let's just write this, theme. Am I writing this wrong? Hold on. Pilot. Sorry guys, bear with me. And sorry, the background noise, hopefully it doesn't bother you guys. It's just, for any other background noise. In a broken city rife with injustice, ex-cop Billy Taggart seeks redemption and revenge after... Okay, maybe I should have clicked the link. In a broken city rife with injustice, ex-cop Billy Taggart seeks redemption and revenge after being double-crossed and then framed by its most powerful figure, the mayor. Billy's relentless pursuit of justice, matched only by his streetwise toughness, makes him an unstoppable force and the mayor's worst nightmare. Okay. All right. Now, let's pull tarot. Ooh, wait. No. That's charms. Sunglasses, 27. Okay, maybe 27 means something to you guys. Disguise, hiding, bright future. Okay. All right, let's get to it. Take a sip of my coffee. Sorry for that noise. I hate that fucking noise. It's so unbecoming, but it's so real. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Oh, shit. Come on. Plastic? come on. All right, hold on, guys. Nah. Does this town ever shut the fuck up? All right. It's right there. No, just cooperate, please. Stop sticking to me. There we go. All right, so I, should have done this before. My bad. My bad, okay? We can't all, be perfect. None of us are. Just want to be. I do. Where's more plastic? You've got to be kidding me. Like, is this necessary? All right, just... Okay, back at it. That was a perfect example of an Aries moon. All right. More plastic. Just go away. All right. Hi, pile 2. All right. So this will be the clarifiers. I'm going to start channeling. What would this movie premiere look like for your life from the day you guys were born up until now? I feel like we're on a school bus. Like we're I don't know, in the back and maybe walking off the school bus because I feel like we're going past each seat. I can't see everything clearly. I can see a little bit. The higher self is in the front, like trying to get to the higher self. It's like we can see our higher self. We're learning. What is the movie premiere? It's like I know the message. I'm just trying to think of how to articulate it. Knowing better. Like, I'm saying it wrong. Learning how to elevate, like learning how to be better. Like maybe connect with your higher self. Maybe this is something I feel like you've been doing your whole life. And because I'm not seeing it clearly, it's something unbeknownst to you. Like the things you've been doing, if you were to, I'm going to open my eyes for a second. Like if you were to actually take the time to think about it since childhood to now, maybe you could connect the dots, like realizing, oh yeah, when I did this, that, and the next, that was me trying to connect to my higher self. But you didn't realize it. Like, I'm going to give you an example for me, because I've done this and I didn't realize it, because I didn't even know anything about that growing up. Never knew anything about it. So this may creep some people out, and sorry if it does, but whatever, don't watch. I remember being like 8 or 9 years old, and I was like obsessed with Barbie dolls. And I was like in the living room, I was playing by myself, and I remember, I guess looking back, I believe it was a download. This is what I think. And I remember feeling like my future self came into the living room. Oh my God. Anyway, whatever. This is what I felt back then. I felt like my future self was in the living room. And I remember, and I didn't see anything. I just felt like I knew where she was. And I remember saying, "Hi, future me." Like, and I just remember around this time, it was like, yeah. So anyway, so things like that, I feel like is symbolic of a child connecting to higher self. You see how the difference is, how that would look compared to being an adult trying to connect to higher self. I feel like now me connecting to my higher self is so many different ways. It could be me sitting in silence. It could be me meditating. It could be me pulling tarot and then channeling. It could be me dreaming. That's me consciously connecting to higher self as an adult. But as a child, not knowing anything about any of this, that was like me connecting to my higher self, or really like my higher self connecting to me. Something like that. So maybe things like that within that similar energy happen to you guys. I feel like also like the energy of our higher self is knowledge. I think it's right versus wrong. I think it's good versus bad. That's just me personally and my path, my journey. It may not look like that to you guys, so just keep that in mind. So if you guys ever connected with that as a child consciously, which it's not always the case, especially as a child, then I think, that could have been you guys connecting with source. What does the theme look like of your guys' life? Something about trying to see in the dark. Something about intuition. Maybe trying to manifest your way out of things. I feel like I'm seeing a little bit of devil energy. So like what I mean by that is like obsessively running out. So energy is like, how do I get out? How do I get out? So it's obsessively on a goal to the point where it ruins the goal. 5 of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is that school bus with the higher self, like trying to connect to source as a child. Because 5 of Wands, when it's straight up, this is others. And when it's in reverse, it's like there's no others. At least that's one way of looking at the card. Five of Wands. Fire. Yeah. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is about walking away from situations. The Hermit in reverse. So remember how I said it's like a little bit dark on this school bus? You can see but not fully clear. I feel like you walk towards your higher self. Like in your life since you were a child, you're being guided to follow source. the best version of yourself, like knowing right from wrong, knowing better, or having these experiences, whatever that may look like. And you're like guided towards them, something like that. But maybe it's like you haven't fully understood them. Because again, it's like I wasn't able to see fully clearly, but I was able to see that sparkling higher self. Like I was able to see it clearly enough to follow it. But maybe not clear enough to understand the full message. Now, the Hermit, when it's straight up, this is going within, this is wisdom, this is Virgo energy. Virgo comes from the planet Mercury. This is smart energy. When it's in reverse, it's the opposite of those things. So I wasn't feeling all that negative stuff. It was more just like no clarity. That's really what I was feeling. And I feel like that's what can happen when we get these intuitive hits, when we're not ready for it. Or I should say, when it feels like we're not ready for it, or when we're not willing to put in the time or the effort that Spirit knows that if we were to make, we could figure out what, our higher self is trying to tell us. But those things require work. It's not like we'll just have it. It just doesn't work like that. What would be the point of life? A lot of people don't get that. That's why a lot of people feel like psychics and, intuitive things, like it's not real. Because if it were real, like I could hear my uncle right now saying like, oh yeah, well then why doesn't my mom just come through and tell me what to do in order to win the big lotto? And it's like, I don't know. I guess I'm just not really a psychic then. Like it's just not how it works. I could get into it on a spiritual, like type of deep level, but it's like, it's just not meant to hit home for certain people in this life. You'd have to be like, I feel like into philosophy. And even then, some people will never believe in that type of stuff or esoteric until they go through their own life-changing experience. Ooh. Okay, so remember how I said it's like you have to put in the work in order to understand like messages. So 3 of Pentacles, when it's straight up, that's putting in the work, learning something. And it's in reverse. 2 of Pentacles, straight up is balanced, or, no, it's balanced, but weighing your options type of energy. But here it could be, and I'm just going off of, reading the cards, I'll channel it. It could be like, as a child, not really seeing the value in it, or not really having the patience, not really caring enough. So it's like, I'm good. Or rushing it. So therefore, it's like Ace of Pentacles, not really getting the grounding messages from higher self. So what I'm picking up on so far is like, getting messages from your higher self since you guys were children. And like somewhat kind of getting it, but not really. Like whatever these messages were. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So let's channel it. I'm seeing this door and there's light, and it's like when we open this door, there's a cliff right away, kind of like the Fool in tarot. And it's like you can't really jump, because if you jump, you just really slip into this, what looks like a U. And I feel like you did, like you slipped and you're just laying there. And it's almost like you guys are this giant right now that's sleeping. So instead of taking a leap of faith, you guys slid right below the cliff, and you guys are just like laying down. And I feel like you guys are reading. You guys read, I feel like, and then you take naps, something like that. Like that's the energy. I feel like it's not bad energy though, because I'm seeing light. So it's like you guys aren't, I feel like the energy is comfortable. Like maybe the messages is that, like what would the movie theme look like? Something about taking risks isn't really like your guys' thing. You guys want to remain comfortable. Like you rather learn about the experiences than do the experiences, maybe. Because here's the thing, I'm gonna open my eyes. Like you guys are, I feel like there's a huge message from instead of taking the leap of faith into jumping into something new, you guys stay and then you read a book instead. So I feel like there's two different types of learners out there. Somebody who is able to read and then like learn something new, or the person who like wants to jump in and actually do it. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily the message, but there's something to that where it's like you guys feel better by not taking risks. And it has something to do with this card, 3 of Pentacles. And this card is Capricorn energy. It's earth energy, Capricorn energy, and, you know, nobody take me literally here. It really depends on the rest of your chart. So with what I'm about to say, again, if you're a Capricorn, but generally Capricorn energy likes traditional things. So I feel like what I'm seeing here is like this, you see how there's like papers, it's supposed to be a contract, whatever. I feel like this was supposed to be you guys on that cliff, and then instead of like a leap of faith of learning something new, because this is supposed to be like that sculpture artist, whatever this guy's called, or a teacher, whatever, teaching them something, showing them something, and these two people are learning. One way of looking at the card. So it's like you guys don't want to actually do it. Something like that. And again, there's so much light. It's like you guys feel good there. But there's a little bit of an imbalance with that. Because why is the door opening? Like, why are you guys even opening the door to begin with? Why is there a cliff? And then why are you guys sliding down the cliff? There shouldn't be a door. There shouldn't be a cliff. You know what I mean? It's like, if that part didn't enter your mind as being of interest to you guys, then you guys would just be laying in bed reading the book, is my point. So this is why there's like that fluctuation of, should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? So maybe like at times you guys do like to take risks, but overall it's like you guys rather just not take a risk. And I say that because there's too many pentacles. There's too much earth energy. Earth energy loves stability. It feels comfortable because it feels safe. And again, we have Virgo, which is earth energy here, and it's in reverse. So it's like you guys don't really get the pentacle. You guys don't get the reward because you guys don't take the risk. I think the reason for Pentacles is coming through in reverse at the bottom of the deck, because this is that letting go energy. I feel like it's the fluctuation. Like, because this is like a letting go energy is a free energy. It doesn't hold on or cling on, or a fearful energy of trying something new. That's how it resonates with the letting go energy. A letting go energy isn't in fear of trying something new. I feel like you guys go back and forth on this. And it may have to do with messages you believe you get from your higher self in order to feel safe. Okay, so let's get clarifiers. This card wants to come out. The World. I feel like this was like that white sparkle, because this is what I was seeing as your guys' higher self. So the World, I feel like, can be looked at as Saturn energy, which is karmic life lessons. And I feel like this is why it was happening on a school bus. Like, your higher self tries to guide you about little life lessons. And I think you guys misinterpret this as something to do with like flight or fight type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, because 8 of Cups is all about walking away from things. And this is coming through as, should I take a leap of faith or should I just learn instead? And when I say leap of faith, like, think of it as traveling. Should I travel or should I just learn about this new country in a book? Yeah, it's like, I think you guys believe you're being told from your higher self, like, walking away is your 10 of Pentacles. I guess I would just ask you, how that's been working out. Like, because your higher self would never confuse you or mislead you. Is it fear or is it really your higher self? Ten of Wands in reverse. Lots of Pentacles, lots of Saturn. Why is 3 of Pentacles here? 3 of Pentacles. Death in reverse. Yeah. Going nowhere. And I don't mean it like that. I mean like not taking that leap of faith. Not moving. Going within. The Emperor in reverse. Okay. All right. So why is 5 of Wands in reverse here? Because of the World. Why is 8 of Cups here? Because of 10 of Pentacles. Why is the Hermit in reverse here? Because of 10 of Wands in reverse. Why is 3 of Pentacles in reverse here? Because of 3 of Pentacles. This is definitely that energy of, remember how I was saying there's a door with light and then it opens up and there's a cliff and it's like, why would that even be there? It's because there's like this fluctuation energy. It's like you kind of want to, but you kind of don't. So you don't. Why is Two of Pentacles in reverse here? Because of death in reverse. You don't. Why is Ace of Pentacles in reverse here? Because of Four Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor in reverse. All right, so let's channel this. What would the premiere look like? The movie premiere of your guys' life from birth up until now. The number 4 is coming through. So right away, and it's coming through under the light, the crack from under the door. So that door is closed and there's light underneath. And through the light, I see the number 4. So 4 equals stability, root chakra. And I'm thinking about this door and the light being the new opportunity. And it's like, this would, this is now turning into your head and your eyes closed. Like your eye being shut is the number 4 now. Like you guys don't want to risk your stability, your root chakra, your number 4. So your eye closes to anything that would question this. And it has to do with what you believe, the downloads you get, the messages you get. But really it's not that, it's just your fear. So there's just a fear here when I'm getting a lot of earth energy, and earth signs don't like anything, which makes sense, honestly. I get it. It's kind of like, I'm not gonna ask, and maybe you guys know what this is like. I could never do a sales job. And I always ask salespeople this, like, how could you live that type of life not knowing when your next paycheck is coming in? That would make me uneasy, shaky, like, no. No, I need to know when my paycheck is coming in. That's also the part I hate about being an entrepreneur, because it's like, at least right now where I'm at, it's seasonal, and I don't like that. Because it's like you got to be smart with your money to make it last. You have to be responsible. And I feel like that is that earth energy. However, it's like with earth signs, I feel like, no offense to you guys, if you're an earth sign, they overdo it. They overdo it sometimes, because if you don't have a sales job and you got that paycheck coming in, they overdo it with everything in their life. And it just like, it stops their manifestation practices. Like, oh my God, I have this beautiful Taurus friend, and I'm so sorry if she's listening. I am so sorry if you're listening to this. I love you. And I already said this to your face if you are listening. But she does the same thing as my mom. My mom's a Taurus. And it's like, okay, so really quick, because I feel like it relates here. We got stuck traveling when we went to Jamaica together, and this is literally one of my top fucking fears since I was a child. Chiron in the 9th house. I have a fear of traveling, but I'm always going to do it regardless. But still, I have a fear of it. So we traveled during Mercury retrograde. We got stuck there. The air traffic controllers, they decided to go on strike, and then everyone else decided to go on strike. Power decided to go on strike. I think water decided to go on strike. It was just a shit show. And like initially when this happened, when I got the news, I acted very overdramatic as an Aries, okay? For like literally 5 minutes. That's my life. Like that's what I do. I overreact for the first few minutes and then I'm over it. I don't know if I have any other Aries out there or strong Aries placements. It's what we do. But then we're over it. Like nobody understands this energy. It's really frustrating. I don't know what people don't get, but whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I was over it. But my beautiful Taurus friend, she held it down. She did. But there was like this energy of, and I'm going to hand it to her. Like what they kept doing was, your flight is back on. Then an hour later, it's canceled. 2 hours later, it's back on. 5 hours later, it's canceled. Okay. So she kept saying like, well, you know, like, what if this just keeps going on? And, you know, I have to go back to work, blah, blah, blah. And it's not like nothing was legit. Everything she was saying was legit. But my point was, it's not going to change anything. So it's not going to change anything. You saying all these things aren't going to change anything. That's all. That was my point. And she was like, yeah, I know. But blah, 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 blah. And, you know, and I said to her, I know. So anyway, it's like, I feel like earth signs do that. It's not that they're not being realistic at the end of the day. What she was saying was a fact. But you will put that energy out there, that frequency out there. And sometimes that can really do things. It just does. I've seen it. I've seen it my whole life with my mom. And the same thing can apply here when you have fears. Not that they're not realistic, not that they're not rational, but you kind of have to add in that optimism, optimistic energy, even when things don't look too good, because that will manifest itself. I'm telling you guys, it just will. And I'm not saying like $1 million or true love or a house. It just does. It just does. Because that type of energy is not something a higher self will ever throw your way. Hopefully that made sense. Okay, so let's see. What does the movie premiere look like? I feel like I'm seeing you guys at the edge of your nose, looking at your nose, something like that. But I feel like something's covering your guys' eyes. I'm definitely seeing the number 8 in your guys' eyes. So I feel like you guys may see things very negative, and you guys may feel like this is the way it is, because I feel like that's that knowing energy when I see like the nose. And I'm seeing a mouth speaking and drinking. Ooh, the cup turns into a cross. Like accepting your faith, your fate. I'm going to, oh, it's death. The cross. Oh, the cup. Drinking the cup. The cross. It's almost as if like what does the premiere look like of your guys' life? Oh, 4 plus 4 is 8. And Scorpio energy is 8th house. I really feel like, I felt like I saw you doing like a cheers to the sky, to the universe, like accepting your fate and not feeling like it's like this good fate. Like it's like you were literally, you know, 4 cups in reverse is accepting the cup given to you from the universe. And it's like, it's almost as if like you don't see the blessings or something like that. It's like you believe you know your fate or something like that. But yeah, getting back to this energy, this is definitely that your higher self is guiding you to better things. But I feel like if you guys were to just take the time to realize, like, if this is, I mean, if this is your energy, you know, it's like, this seems like doomsday, you know, like almost like accepting a fate that you don't have a choice in accepting, which honestly, it can feel very much that way sometimes. But it seems very negative, if I'm being honest. So it's like, why would your higher self guide you to that? It's almost like you guys feel like you're getting like, yes, like guidance that you're in touch with your higher self and you're winning. But then it's like you follow this guidance that you're like happy about, like you're connected to source. And then it's almost like it leads you to this path of comfortability, feeling like there's no real movement, like you can't move. I just don't like the rest of these cards. I think there's definitely a message here about sleeping. There's also a message now that I think back to it, you know, you guys are in the school bus, you guys are in the back walking up, and your higher self is in the front. But, you know, it's like these would be better messages if the hermit was straight up, you know? It's like your higher self is guiding you to walk away so you can go within and see the light, you know, and gain wisdom and solitude. And it's like, it's not that, which means something's not, a message is getting lost. So what would the theme look like? What would the movie premiere look like? Somebody who is somebody who believes they're making the right moves, but then doesn't really make moves 100%. Somebody who gets too comfortable to make actual moves. And maybe pretends not to see it. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Pile 1. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. All right. Bye, guys. Hi, pile 2. Okay, so let's pull a random movie ticket or whatever ticket wants to come through that symbolizes the theme for your guys' life. I feel like this wants to come through. I don't know what this is, though. No, it doesn't feel like a movie ticket. I want to get a movie ticket. Observe and report. Okay. Observe and report. Is that the one with Seth Rogen? Nurse! Oh my god, hilarious. Okay, let's pull a charm. Symbolic for the theme of your life. Dentures in a cup. 12. Where's the... Dentures, age factors, older person, grandparents. All right, so we're going to start off with this deck, and then we'll pull clarifiers. I'm going to start channeling. What is the theme for the movie premiere of your guys' life? Pile 2. Oh, wait, I want to move this over here. I feel like I'm seeing you guys behind a window, through the blinds, like we're on the outside looking in, and I feel like I see your guys' eye. And I feel like I see a lot of light. And I see your higher self in front of your eye, cleaning your eye. Like literally like cleaning spray and a rag and cleaning your pupil. I feel like I'm seeing something go in your eye. I feel like I'm seeing yin yang. Some type of crown. Oh, okay. 6 of Swords in reverse. Okay. 2 of Wands. This is definitely the blinds. This is the blinds. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on. I said I saw you, and your higher self is cleaning your eye, and then something goes through your eye. Okay, so this is supposed to be you guys. This is supposed to be you guys, and this is like your higher self cleaning your eye. And then something goes through your eye. So 6 of Swords is going back to shitty waters. 6 of Swords straight up is going to soother waters. So when it's in reverse, it's the opposite of that. And then we have 2 of Wands. It's like weighing your options. Like, should I not? Like they're 2 of Wands. It's an option pretty much. I feel like this was the hat I was seeing. It's like when something goes through you, and after seeing clearly, like I feel like the going to shitty waters is you behind the blinds, like you in your home, staying home, and it's like you're not supposed to, something like that. Like you're supposed to be out because there's so much light. And your higher self has been like trying to make you aware of this. It's almost like maybe as a kid, maybe you didn't go out much or didn't do much. Maybe you weren't that active, or maybe it's like you always wanted to go on adventures, because this also speaks of very similar to like Three of Wands, like there's an adventure ahead, but it's like before there's an adventure ahead, you need to make the choice. Should you or should you not go on the adventure? This is one way of looking at this card. But Six of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like these swords were the blinds. It's like you hold yourself back. I feel like this is also why it's you. It's like you see the bar separates you, and your higher self was trying to like get you to see this energy. So maybe as kids, pile 2, like you guys didn't do much. And, you know, Six of Swords, swords is air energy, and I was seeing a lot of light. Maybe you guys didn't get to share your light, something like that. And remember how I was seeing it looked like a crown. I hope I said that. So maybe it's like you guys didn't get to share that. Like where that thing goes through your eye, it's like it goes through your mind, something like that. Seeing an eye. Keeps blinking. Oh, it's blinking because your higher self is trying to get out of the eye. Ew. Sorry. It's like your higher self is trying to get you to see. So maybe as kids, you guys had like these like nudges to I just feel like this energy of an adventure. So maybe that looks like a drive or a walk or a bike ride, something like that. Just getting out. I really feel like as a kid, your higher self really spoke to you through what you saw, like through vision. So it's like if you saw something you really liked, maybe it's like you got, you felt committed to that or hooked on that, or, you know, whatever you want to word it. You couldn't stop thinking about it. It's like that was your higher self just trying to get you out of the house. So I feel like I'm seeing animals. So like maybe if you saw an animal on a TV commercial or a TV show, and open my eyes, maybe that would make you want to go to a pet store. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Like I feel like this is what's coming through. Ten of Swords. Again, it's like these are the blinds for the window that like keeps you stuck inside the house. King of Swords in reverse. No mental clarity. So they get you to try to see things through your eyes, because maybe growing up you couldn't put the pieces together that spirit was trying to speak to you like through your mind. So they would show you things instead. They would try to speak to you visually. Like I was gonna say that too, like not through messages. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, Queen of Swords in reverse, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords in reverse. This is kind of sad. So right away, I'm just thinking intuitively, like suffocation, no air. Like, because there's this huge message about going outside, and all the air energy, like literally the air you guys breathe going outside, is in reverse. And there's just this huge message about being stuck inside as a kid. There's also another message here where it's like they had to show you things visually. Look at all the swords, they're in reverse. All right, let's pull a few more before we get clarifiers. What does the movie premiere of your life look like from birth up until now? I keep seeing a closed eye, which again goes back to this. It's like, you know, Knight of Swords speaks of unfocused energy. I think this is also why they tried to speak to you through imagery. I feel like I'm seeing Bart Simpson. So when I think of Bart Simpson is a bit of a menace. He's also misunderstood. The Magician. Interesting. So funny as I'm thinking of Bart Simpson. Bart Simpson's yellow. 4 cups, taking a cup from the universe. Oh, that's right. I saw a watch, time, and then I saw a rose. So I feel like we're speeding up the storyline here. What does the movie premiere of your guys' life look like? I feel like I'm seeing teeth, but it's also like 2 people. Oh, it's many people. Hold on. Like, I want to say a face-off, or it's like communication or groups speaking with one another. Yeah, I'm seeing, it looks like you guys hold this cup. Looks like a wine glass. I feel like you're holding it in the dark. And now it's like you're holding a rose. It's like the wine glass turned into a rose. Has to do with this, like manifesting. Oh my God. Oh, no. It's too many. They already did too many cards. I'm sorry. No. Definitely has to do, oh, the roses. Definitely has to do with manifesting. Like taking the gift from the universe by going within, like turning your water energy into something. Okay, so 7 of Cups, daydreaming. Oh, okay. 8 of Cups in reverse, leaving things behind and going back to them. Going back to something. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Not being able to see the fruits of your labor. Page of Wands. So this is... So it's funny. So one way of looking at it is a page is a message and wands is fire. So right away I want to say like fiery messages, not in the best way though, because this could be passionate messages, but it's in reverse. So it would be the opposite of that. It would just be fiery messages. But there's also to this card, it could be exploring, traveling, but it's in reverse, not traveling. And there's something here about going outside. I'm going to pull 2 more cards and then I'm going to channel again and then we'll pull some clarifiers. I'm not going to pull clarifiers for all of these cards because I have to be honest with you, too many cards came out for this reading. Way too many cards. King of Wands in reverse. Okay. So this is an energy of being in control of oneself, fiery energy, but it's in reverse. So it's more of a controlling type of energy in a fiery way and not in a good way. Ooh. 5 of Wands in reverse, within self. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's channel this. What does the movie premiere of your life look like from birth up until now? All right, so I'm seeing you guys. You guys are like this huge giant. And I feel like I'm seeing you guys like walk from, it looks like from one aisle to the next. And like each aisle is, I don't know what this is full of. Seats? I'm seeing your guys' feet taking like baby steps, like small baby steps. I feel like this is the Page of Wands in reverse. Like, it's not, it doesn't have to do with fiery messages. It has to do with traveling. Like not taking big steps like you're supposed to. And there's something about like you knowing you're supposed to take bigger steps, but you don't. You hold back. You hold yourself back. And it has to do with your shadow. Something about a fear. So you don't get to see the fruits of your labor because you hold yourself back from making moves that you're supposed to be making. Something to do with your water energy. I feel like it trips you guys up. So you guys don't listen to your higher self, but your higher self tries to guide you into staying away from like the negative, shadowy type of things you guys tell yourself that hold yourself, like it's like you guys hold yourself back from saying like, I don't know, oh, I can't do this because of this, or I gotta wait because of that. Things like that. So you guys take, maybe you guys do little things here and there, but you guys don't do the bigger things that, because you guys are waiting on something. But okay, so now I get it. The reason, okay, so astrology always comes into tarot, like the reason so much fire is coming into this message, is because it's like, we're in Sagittarius season right now. I think Mercury is in Sagittarius, and I think something else, Venus, I think. So that's definitely why this is coming in, but also has to do with your guys' reading, because there's a passion here that you guys aren't acting on. So you guys don't get to enjoy the fruits of your labor because you guys aren't putting in all the work that you know you guys need to be doing. You guys go back to old ways. And the old ways have to do with like holding yourself back, and it has to do with childhood. Just like how you guys either held yourselves back at home or were literally held back from not venturing out. Somehow it has to do with not venturing out on some type of passion you guys have from like a limited belief system, but it's all in your head. It's just you versus you. So I would just say like act Sagittarius-like and just go for it. So you don't get the pentacle from the universe. I feel like King of Wands is here in reverse because it's like you guys are controlling a situation that shouldn't be controlled right now. Just like Sagittarius energy. That's why the cup turned into a rose. Like you guys are manifestors and you guys are holding yourself back from like daydreaming as to how things are supposed to be. You're going back to like the past or something like that from childhood. Looking through the window, but not actually like doing anything. It's symbolic. So we got Swords energy in reverse and we got Wands energy in reverse. And then what came through is the teeth, dentures. Okay. And then we have Observe and Report. I feel like those are huge symbolic messages. Are you guys doing what you want? Are you doing as you preach, so to speak? Nine of Cups. Okay. Guys, it's a huge message. 9 of Cups, the Hierophant, Queen of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, bottom of the deck. You guys are holding yourselves back from fulfilling your dreams, and you guys are aware of this. Like, take control of your life and put in the work that is needed, because it will work out. That's what I'm seeing. I'm going to channel it, but like, observe what you are doing and be consciously aware. Thank your thoughts, thank your insecurities for coming in, for food for thought, and then adios, arrivederci, ciao. Thank you. Catch you later. We don't need them. They've served their purpose already. All right? All right, so let's channel this. These are beautiful cards. What does the movie premiere of your guys' life look like? I'm seeing Saturn in your eye. And I see that there's a door that's open for you guys. Ooh, that's interesting. You guys look like a ninja. Like, you literally straight up have that thing over your whole head. Okay. But the message is because your eyes are coming through. It's like a face mask. And your higher self is there. I just saw that, like, white sparkle, which is symbolism. Oh, I see you guys holding a baby. Like giving birth to something, creation of something new. That's what 9 of Cups is. And, like, fulfillment, you know, I mean, pregnancy, sure, just fulfilling something, creating something. And then 10 of Cups is that, like, dreams do come true, you know, watery energy. I'm seeing what looks like files in a file cabinet. Or books, something like that. Maybe photo albums? And you guys are picking one out. I feel like I'm seeing purple. Definitely seeing a brush. Something about, like, I'm gonna open my eyes, like the it's so cliche, but like the rest is still unwritten, you know, like you can, like, the future is not set in stone, you can change it. And you have this, like, intuition, like, you know this. This was definitely the door of light. It's like your eye is on it. Saturn is, like, in your eye. There is this knowing. I'm seeing you guys, like, give birth to something and it fulfilling you. So do that. Don't let the past hold you back. Rewrite it. Like, rewrite the future. You know what I mean? Like, create it. Create it. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. And yeah, all right.